Everyone is on. So me and you. So that's everyone. That's
everyone. Technically, that is everyone.
Yeah. Exactly. There's more than one. So everyone. Well, as long as we've established that, Rick.
Yes.
How are you, pal? How are you? How you been?
Not too bad, Paul. Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. Been decent.
How's work been for you? You know, it's. I know you mentioned it's been a busy week. So
Busy. Really busy time. But it's what it's there for.
Well,
I can't complain.
As a perfect wind down, you get to watch Arsenal beat Sporting 4-1 as we speak. So you can't get any better. It's like we're watching it together.
I got rid of it. I was like, fuck this. I ain't watching this shit.
Yeah, it is 4-1. It is 4-1.
No,
but you just, like I said, think of it this way. It's like we're watching it together, but, we're not.
That's it. We're at the same time. We had to do that whole pause. 1 minute to you on 62-13, right? You wait because you're ahead.
Exactly. We have to get that sync.
We're thinking.
But the problem is with any streaming site, it's obviously the case of you hit that and then one pause, like one drop of broadband. That's it. The whole game is ruined. You can't play it anymore because it keeps pausing every time you try to.
That's not good enough. It's not good enough.
So just leave it. All right, just leave it.
I haven't touched it. I've left it.
Let it happen. But like you said, I watched the majority of the match. I'm watching it as we speak, but it's 4-1. So I thought maybe time to jump on a pod, have a conversation about the weekend.
Absolutely.
Obviously, we've been on an international hiatus, as everyone knows this, and we're back, as always. So we're back. We're not even going to say it like that because we're always back.
Always.
Every other week we're back. So back to front, all that kind of stuff. But I'm glad though. I'm glad that you've been all right. You've been keeping busy.
Yeah, man. What about you? How have you been? How's work for you?
Yeah. I can't say it's been that busy, but it's
been keeping moving.
Yeah, it's moving and stuff. Short-staffed is the problem that we're encountering at the moment.
Why is it always like this? We're short-staffed as well. Like we're just crazy short-staffed. Like I don't think people want to work, and the ones who do want to work, they turn up and they see the salary like for a TA and stuff, and they're like, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, and you can't blame them though.
And you can't blame them at all. No, you're
because
right,
considering where we both live, yes, it might be different ends of London, but we were in the same parameters of what everyone pays. So you can't blame them. And same here, but with education in general, that's just what it is. Unfortunately, it is the case of they're on bandings and. That's their way of justifying of like, we can't really move up anymore because then you have to go up a banding. And it's like, as soon as you say up a banding, it's like HR freak out. Then you get the Lord Chancellor himself coming down, signing off checks and shit. So sometimes it's best.
Where are you working?
Actually, I did work in a place recently where they do have a Lord Chancellor, and I say recently, the current place where I work has a Lord Chancellor. So they've got like a vice chairman, and then they've got the Lord Savior himself.
Lord Chancellor, wow.
Yeah. I think it's a Lord Chancellor, not the Lord Chancellor.
Oh, right.
I don't know if that makes any difference. But there you go.
It's not as impressive now.
Not as impressive. No. And the thing is, you meet these people, and I met these people. Obviously, because of the nature of my job, doing events and setting it up and stuff, I get to meet them and. To me, that's just man.
People.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Or woman, obviously. Let's not get carried away. But, that's who they are. They're no one to me. As far as everyone's like, ooh, the Lord Chancellor. I'm like, he's just a guy.
But I feel like that's the best way to be, though, mate. Like, I feel like the best way to be is just to see people, not to see titles. Because that's when you really can kind of get anxious and nervous and so on. Whereas if you just see like Larry and Ricky, not as anything else, just as Larry and Ricky, everything is sound. We're at the end of the day, we're people. We're human beings. We like to joke just as much as the next guy. We like to have a conversation about our hobbies as much as the next guy, whether it's football, whether it's cycling, whether it's cycling, whatever the Lord Chancellor
cycling. What do you mean, like mental cycling or something like that?
You know fine well your Lord Chancellor's into cycling.
He isn't. That guy is old, man. That guy's like almost in his 80s, or if not mid 80s. And the thing is, when when was it? The last time I actually saw him, he was walking to his car as I was like going home. But he sort of snuck off early from the event that they were having. Obviously, I'd finished. I did my job. So he snuck off early, and I made a crack with him, and he laughed. And I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. Do you know what I mean? And he was driving just like a normal Honda CR-V or something. Do you know what I mean? Or whatever the hell it was. And the thing, which is good, because again, you see the title, you think, ooh, Bentleys or whatever. Nah, just a Honda. Ooh, what a save, David Raya. And yeah, so that was actually quite good, to be fair. So I can't really be mad at that particular Lord Chancellor, but another Lord Chancellor that I'm not. I know many Lord Chancellors. If you haven't,
you're well connected.
You're well connected with the Lord Chancellors, please.
You are well connected.
I've got the accent going and everything, but yeah. So work home, Rick. That's pretty much
routine, isn't it? I've got to find a way to just routine now. I suppose we're all in the same routine now. What can you do? Cherish a couple of moments, try to make memories. Going either way with the missus or with the family or whoever, or even by yourself. I've seen lots of people trying to do a bit of traveling on their own. A bit of Zen time, a bit of me time, they're saying it. I don't even know if that's what they're calling it, but
I don't think they call it me time anymore.
I don't know.
I think that's sexist now, isn't it? Is that sexist?
Quite possibly, yeah. That could be sexist.
Listen, the Me Too time or something. I don't know what it is.
No,
it's something along those lines.
I don't know what the terminology is.
I don't know what it is. I don't know whether they put it in the pot and the stir it. I don't know the recipe, but
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But you're right. And the thing is, it's moments like this or times like this where you watch some football, a bit of sport, and it is just getting rid of that tension of the day and just not. It's easy watch, isn't it? Even though we dedicate almost our lives to watching football, and our emotions are somehow connected to 22 men running around the field, kicking a ball into a net and getting paid millions, and we are the ones who suffer emotionally.
Yes.
Oh, what if he got a red card? He has to pay a 50 grand fine. He'll go home, 3 days off, 2 days of training. He's laughing. Right? There's no emotions there. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's great. But and then that's
the emotion.
That was a bit of the emotion. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. And that's all it is. It's just a split second. It's like a photon coming into life and then disappearing again. That's it. Gone. Pop. But yeah, it's like I said. It's these. That's why we take time to sit down and converse about the football over the weekend, because like you said, you're at work. I don't know if you've got many people you can chat football with or who are as passionate as we are, like who want to go into a bit more detail rather than, did your team win? Did your team lose? Do you know what I mean? Like,
I used to have a couple. I've currently got this Arsenal fan, this lad at work, and I ask him.
They don't know
shit.
This
is how I know whether he's passionate as you and I are. Who are you playing this weekend, Harry? I don't know, mate.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, yeah. Who are we playing this week?
2 weeks of international.
That's West Ham. I'm just kidding.
No, not even now. It was before when you played Nottingham Forest. Obviously, asked him on Friday. You're looking forward to the Prem, international week's finished, etc. I was like, who have you got this weekend? He's like, I don't know, mate. I was like, well, why do I even talk to you?
Yeah.
I literally don't even know why I speak to you apart from, all right, and leave it at that.
Arsenal fans don't know shit. Don't speak to them, all right? They don't know jack shit. Look at the AFTV bullshit that goes on every week.
That is just fucking entertainment.
Win or lose, rain or snow, those guys will be out there all the time. So
I suppose to them it's like a hobby, not a hobby, so it's like a profession now, isn't it, really? And the people who go and they just want to be on the TV.
Of course.
And Robbie and whoever else is leading it is thinking, quality, let's just make
15 seconds of fame, man.
Yeah, well, that's it. And he's thinking, let me just keep going, because AFF TV or something?
AFTV, Arsenal Fan TV, isn't it?
Yeah. That's it, yeah, because they had to rebrand it, didn't they? Because Arsenal were like, it's got nothing to do with us.
And it doesn't, and I'm glad that they distance themselves from that train wreck. Do you know what I mean? So,
no, 100%. 100%.
But so like going back to football, since you opened the topic of football, Rick, do you know what I mean? Like, just casually,
just casually threw that in there.
Yeah, just randomly dropped it in there as if we had that planned for this episode.
I was hoping we were just going to chat about something else, but never mind, eh?
Never mind, eh? Since we're here, I think we'll chat a bit of football, a bit of the weekend. You know what I mean? Nothing exciting happened, really, did it? Oh wait. Are we talking about the same weekend?
The same weekend.
Yeah, the same. So, look, it was, for both teams, it was a good weekend.
Yes.
Not just our results, but other certain teams' results. But again, like I said in the group, it is bittersweet because I just didn't, I hate to see Tottenham win anything, but then I just love seeing City lose. So
that's it.
Is it the right balance? Yeah, I'll take it, since Tottenham are 6th or 7th or something like that. I don't even know. So it was quite interesting. Got attacked by a fly. So it was very interesting.
Just now, or
Just right now. Just right now.
Okay, because right now. The weekend you got attacked by a fly.
Right now. It's right there. I can see it. If you hear a random clap, by the way, that's all it is just me killing that fly and sending it to its maker, meeting the Lord Chancellor. So,
but you and the Lord Chancellor so good. You send all these flies to the maker.
I've got a T-shirt that says Lord Chancellor 00 on the back. So.
He's not even joking, listeners. He's got it. He's showing me now. You actually do have a T-shirt.
00. There's no beginning. There's no end. Do you know what I mean? That's the Lord Chancellor player.
Where you are.
But yeah, Rick, look. What did you think of your team over the weekend? What did you make of the
to be honest with you, I was happy with the result, of course. Performance was meh. I wanted more. I felt like we had a lot more to give. At first, I was a bit surprised with the team. I didn't know if there was an injury to Pedro Neto, why he didn't start. João Felix started instead. But then I kind of liked, because it seemed a bit tactically, he was playing with 2 10s, Palmer and João Felix in the middle, and allowed Cucurella to really get up on that far bar line, as far up as he could. And Leicester made it easy for us, though. Leicester were just sitting back. And if they pressed, the 2 players would have probably pressed, which made it really easy to beat the press. Happy with Jackson taking a really sweet finish. I don't know if you saw the goal. Good touch to drag it away from the defender.
Yeah, I did see Jackson's goal, yeah.
So I think side net in far corner. Lovely finish. And then same again, he headed the ball, which led to Enzo's goal. But Leicester were poor. Leicester were really poor. And because Leicester were poor, I was disappointed we didn't get more goals. Yes, Madueke saved it on the line from Cole Palmer's shot. Again, don't know if you saw that one.
I didn't see that one, no. I was in Oxford during that day, by the way, so it was only just notifications popping up.
So basically the ball got played across. We're a quick counter-attack. Ball plays across the goal, gets to Cole Palmer. Madueke misses it, although he tries to score himself, misses it. Cole Palmer comes to him, he hits it. Hits Madueke's foot as he jumps up in the air. Cole Palmer doesn't hit it across the floor. He puts a little lift on the ball. And then that hits his heel. Just catches it. But it was 1-0 at that point, and could have been 2-0, 3-0, and so on. They should have had a penalty. Leicester should have had a penalty.
Wow, okay.
First penalty, yeah, should definitely have been a penalty. That was a naughty challenge from Fofana. Although he went to VAR and it didn't get given, that should have been a penalty. The second one was a bit more like, I was a bit like, was it really a penalty? Okay. But no, the first one was definitely a penalty. But I was also disappointed to see one of their players not get sent off with a red card. I don't know if you saw the challenge. The ball was at Palmer's left foot. The guy goes to tackle, studs showing Cole Palmer's right ankle. And I was like, that's a dirty. The intent is to hurt. Joe Cole touched on it as well. Maybe slightly biased for being Chelsea, but he was speaking facts there. The ball is on the left-hand side. He's trying to win it with his right foot, coming from behind a player. That is clearly an intent to hurt the player. Like as if you're trying to get the ball. VAR should have stepped in. They didn't. So it was 11v11 still. But overall, happy with the results. I know my team's got more to give, and I was really hoping for something more. What's his name? Enzo Fernandez was fantastic. Yesterday. On Saturday, it was really, really all over the pitch, passing, moving, making runs into the
man of the match, didn't he?
As well. Got man of the match, yeah. He got the highest score, 9.5, and like in the Chelsea fans, they voted him as the best player of the match. So no, he was really, really good. He was very, very good.
It's funny considering they were playing against Leicester, and Enzo Fernandez. That's when he jumps up and he's shines, like, I'm the guy. So look, it could be, you can't really say turning point because we're talking one match against Leicester. Even though he has shown at the beginning when he first joined Chelsea, he was obviously the best player during that sort of short period of time, and then just sort of fell off afterwards. Whatever the reason may be, this could be something that lifts him up. Maybe this is what he's been needing, I
think he needs a bit more game time. I'd like to see him again play on Thursday. I know Thursday night is probably wherever we're traveling to, somewhere in the world where we're playing like a 4th tier team. But just game time, just sharpness with the rest of the boys, and just keep playing. And I was really impressed. with him. What I'm disappointed still, that we've got mistakes in us in defence. And again, not a clean sheet. We need a clean sheet against teams like Leicester. No disrespect to them, is we need to have clean sheets. Because granted, Arsenal, Man United, the Chelseas, the Cities, the whoever, they're going to attack, and you're bound to concede with them. But against these guys, really should have had a clean sheet. Should have been a 2-0, not a 2-1. But 3 points are 3 points. We take them, we move 5-1. On, and 5-1. we go on to mine. I've stopped. Mine didn't work, and we stopped.
It's 5-1. Trossard just got.
We think of Villa next. Good old Aston Villa at home, so that should be a really tough game.
That would be a real test. 2 seconds, by the way. So Waneri ran straight through the middle. Marino shot from the outside, and then Trossard just followed up with the rebound. I'll tell you what. Obviously, I'm going to touch on Waneri when we speak about Arsenal. But that kid is just on absolute fire every time he comes on. Every time he comes on.
That's a good way to talk about it now, because I've literally finished Chelsea. No, I'm dead serious. Like, I've got nothing else to say on Chelsea in terms of how they did. But
I'm surprised.
That boy is something else, because I've seen him play really well as well. Ranieri, I'm just he doesn't look 17. I've been looking at him now.
No, well, think about it this way. I had a nice beard at the age of 17, 18.
I know you had a great beard at the age of 16.
I'm saying it's not really far-fetched that he's got a nice little goatee going on.
The goatee's perfect. It's spot on, and you think to yourself, but it's not the goatee. It's just something about his bone structure and his face or something. I feel like this kid is not that. This kid is not 17.
He's been an Arsenal fan all his life.
Just getting got battered.
Been Arsenal fan all his life. That's what happens. But no, sorry, real quick on Chelsea. You're saying you got Aston Villa over the weekend. Would you say the performance that you put in against Leicester would be enough?
Nah, not even close.
Against Aston Villa.
Nah, not even close to battle.
What would you want to see? What would you want to see change?
Just intensity, really, bro. Pretty much just move the ball quicker. Skip a man to make a pass. I don't want you to make 5-yard passes to go 10 yards, 5 yards and 5 yards. Just do the straight 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If let's give it to you an example for Arsenal. If Gabriel's got the ball and he wants to go to Timber on the right wing, skip Saliba. Just go straight to Timber. Don't give the ball to Saliba, then to Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, then what's his name? Calafiori? Calafiori.
Cauliflower, by the way. That's cauliflower.
Yeah, let's not give it to cauliflower. It's but just skip that. Just make the straight pass. Just go straight from there. And that's something that we were doing a little bit too much. And I also like to see Madueke not be as greedy. I understand he wants those individual accolades and so on, but it's just sometimes he's being a bit too greedy. I want to see the greediness once we're 2-0 up, 3-0 up, or 3-goal lead. Then I'm happy for everybody to be greedy. But for now, this is a transition season for us to really
work as a team,
stamp on the top 4.
Yeah. Work as a team rather than trying to outshine the rest of the team.
Yeah, which, exactly that.
Like you said, not just Chelsea, but even Arsenal. The only team that could really get away with players doing that would probably be Man City. But even they can't get away with it because they've got Pep Guardiola.
They've got 5. Well, they've lost 5 on the bounce now. I think they need to get the ball in the back of the net. Doesn't matter who scores.
I'm saying in general because of the the trophies that they've won and the Premier League runs that they've been on. That's probably who can do it. But then again, like I said, Pep Guardiola is the manager. He's not going to let anyone shine. No one's going to outshine Pep. So, you grab a seat. But you're right, Madueke, that's always been an issue. And you've touched on many other, even last season as well, whenever he played. He was ball greedy. He can make the runs. He can get directly in there. But sometimes you take it that 2 steps too far. Do you know what I mean?
Now you're one extra dribble.
Yeah, you're too close to the touchline now, so you can't really do much. So again, it's controlling that.
And that's the
sort
thing.
of
He's
pace.
so left-footed as well. He's so left-footed. It's unbelievable how left-footed he is.
And he makes it obvious. He makes it obvious. It's not like a Robin where he hides it well.
He scored a few goals. Granted, he got a hat trick against Bournemouth and not Bournemouth. Sorry, against Wolves. When that tweet came out, he's saying Wolverhampton is a shithole and so on and so forth. And he actually went and scored a hat trick that night. Yeah, he backed it up that day. But he's been doing okay. I'm impressed with how far he's was 2 years ago.
Sorry. Just
don't apologize. Go on.
Gyökeres just absolutely smashed the post. Gabriel's got taken off, obviously, about 5 minutes ago, and Kiwior was running with Gyökeres, and mate, he just got. It was the side of the post, right on the top corner as well. Oh, that would have been a great goal. Great goal from him.
Speaking of that, would he be a good signing for you guys?
We will get to Arsenal, Rick. Don't worry about that.
It's difficult not to get into it. But you keep going. Ooh.
No, but it's right. Obviously, this is a live. This is a live performance, isn't it? So this is this is happening right now. But no, I think.
Why is your camera flickering? By the way, your camera's flickering quite a bit. You keep moving side to side, and then you freeze and you move very, very quickly. I don't know if we've got a connection issue. Yeah, that's okay right now.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but you seem all right. You're not freezing, so that's good.
Okay. Go on.
But yeah, so I think it should be a good challenge and
It'll be a great
another
challenge.
test, and
It'll
another
be a great test. It'll be a test for the defense as well, because what's his name, Rodgers and Watkins are going to do really well against us.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping they don't get many chances, because if they start scoring goals, we're going to be in trouble, because we struggle to break teams down. Granted, we beat Leicester, who sat deep, but we really struggle to break top teams down, and we are always afraid to be hit on the counter, which I'm really hoping we don't get afraid anymore. I just want to see us play football. Play footy, man. Just play fearless football. Granted, tactical and so on in phases. Yes, okay, you will have to defend because the momentum will be with the opposition, but just have that self-belief and self-confidence to be like, yeah, we're better than you, and now we're going to prove it. And we have a quality 11. If you look at it from front to back, it is a decent. Granted, the keeper's not great, but other than that, it's a quality 11. Cucurella, European champion. Do you know what I mean? Malo Gusto, James is injured, but Gusto been quality for us all year.
Yeah, no, he has.
The two boys in the centre have been decent as well. They've got a mistake in them as a back four, but of course they're young, so they're bound to sort of file those.
Will always play a part in all players really, in all players. So
I think it's in all sports. Wow, if you're young, you're bound to make mistakes and be having that inexperience. But midfield upwards, we're quality. Like I'm happy with Jackson scoring goals. Of course, I'm happy with Cole Palmer, João Felix coming in as well. He adds a little bit of flair, a bit of trickery, something else for defenders to think about. Madueka's done much better than he did when he first joined them last year.
I think
he's risky. Madueka, what I like about Madueka, he's not afraid to run at defenders.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's a danger to opposition. Yeah.
We need that, because it gives you somebody to think about. He's running towards me. Is he going to go down the bar line and cross it with his right foot? Is he going to cut in and take a shot with his left? So, but against Villa, like a manager like Unai Emery, Villa doing quality, not great, but they've been doing very, very good in this year. So I think.
You say that. You say that, Rick, but I was just looking over Aston Villa's recent run, and I'll be honest with you, I've seen less reds for Granit Xhaka than I have with these guys. You know what I mean? It's so from 26th of October, which was a league game against Bournemouth, right? They drew that game, and they have not won a single game since.
Did they not win at the weekend? Oh no, drew 2-2.
That was a draw, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, that's good then. That's really good for us knowing that. But you know what's going to happen? They'll turn up to Stamford Bridge, and then all of a sudden they will step it up, and we will kind of underplay it and be like, oh, like you say, we've seen more than Granit Xhaka.
So that's why I looked at their recent run, because I knew they haven't been great, but that is for poor reading, to be honest. But that's why I mentioned it, because obviously stepping up to Stamford Bridge, are they going to have a different mentality, a bit stronger, and that would
smash my God. Literally would mean nothing more to me than just to beat them as well, put them aside. I've looked at the fixtures for the next, because I think we've got games now every 3 days. There's a football game as of next week, which is unheard of. It's crazy to think these footballers are going to be playing. It's effectively running half a marathon every 3 days. You go and run half a marathon. But
and we wonder why they get paid so much. We always complain, oh, they get paid so much. Yeah, because they literally do that every weekend.
Every weekend.
People are going to the Olympics, or
idiots like us will be paying X amounts of money every weekend
to watch them run, basically. But like you get people training all year to go to the Great North Run or whatever it is, to do half a marathon or whatever. These guys are literally doing that at training. And you know what I mean? Every training session they do is something similar. So
it's insane. Running 12-13 kilometers a game is insane. Okay, I know that doesn't equate to exactly a half a marathon, but close enough to it, isn't it? Really, it's a lot of running.
That's a lot of running.
But no, I'm excited. Honestly, joking aside, like I've been really excited for this year. I think Maresca's got us playing really well, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I like the fact that he's got balls in him, and I mean that he makes decisions for the team. He even says, "I've been brought in to make decisions," and that's it. Like Reece James against Arsenal, he was making a comeback, and all of a sudden, Reece James didn't even feature. The club captain, he was like, "No, you're not for this one." Yeah. And I was thinking, like, "Wow, like well done, you, bro." Because normally, to be fair, Graham Potter, Pochettino, whoever, Frank Lampard would have gone, "No, I need Reece James, club captain. I want to make a statement." You make a bigger statement if you're thinking of the team rather than the individual,
rather than one player. Yeah, I think Maresca had like a premonition to leave him out for the Arsenal game, because literally 2 games later he got injured.
This paper tissue hamstring. Somebody needs to look at this boy. Either something
doesn't matter now.
Ruin his hamstring.
I don't think it matters now, to be honest.
8 injuries on the same leg, bro. Like, 8 injuries on the same leg. Go on, what's happened?
No, it was just a great shot from Hjolmund, Sporting player. Yeah, great shot. But did Raya save it? Raya saved it as well. Great shot.
The injuries of football players. Remember R9 had the knee problem all the time, right? I'm not comparing Reece James to R9, but just in terms of injuries. Yeah. And Reece James, that one season, again, going back to when we won the Champions League, everybody was raving about Reece James, how good Reece James was. The memes were coming out and so on. And then he's been injury after injury after injury. And the guy comes on, either he's rushing to come back because he wants to play, or there is something chronic about that leg that he needs serious attention.
Touch, Rick. 2 seconds. Oh, Trossard, you... Fucking the count is 5-1. The counter, like the pass from Saka to get Trossard, he brought it down under control. His second touch was just trash in the box. Come on, Trossard, open your eyes, man. But no, I think with personally, and I'm going to stick by this, and I said it at the beginning of the season to you, even in the group, I personally would not even consider Reece James a Chelsea player any longer, to be honest with you. And I'm not saying, get rid of him or push him out or whatever it is. I just feel like right now the focus from Reece James needs to be moved away. Do you know what I mean? Needs to be taken elsewhere, because he's not, I'm sorry, but he's proven that he cannot stay fit for whatever reason. It's irrelevant right now because it's happened that many times. It's like, okay, dude, we can't risk it on you anymore. Like, if you are not featured for one of the most important matches in the league, which is obviously, the London derby, for example, against Arsenal, one of the biggest matches for Chelsea. If you're not featured in that, was he even on the bench? I don't think he made.
No, he was on the bench.
He was on the bench.
Second half.
So I'm saying, like, if you're not featured, I don't really feel like he considers him that important. I just feel like he's like, okay, Reece, you are fit for now. Let's see what you can do. Okay, you got injured after 2 weeks.
He did mention, like, when Reece James came back, he said, we're going to keep it easy for the next couple of weeks. He'll only play 60 minutes max, and then he'll get taken off. Regardless of the result, Reece James will only play 60 minutes. And I think it was more to do with the fact that he has been injury prone, and they're trying to look after that. He's a Wilshere with the glass ankles, really. That's what he is, but obviously with paper tissue hamstring. Yeah. But recently as well, the review is now as well saying, not the review, sorry, what's coming out from the club is it's a minor injury. We don't want to risk it. We're going to monitor it. He should be back soon, but it's just a minor injury. That's fine, but he's been getting too many minor injuries. Like now, like I said to you, it could be something chronic, could be something underlying. We need to look at something else. Somebody needs to look at what is going on with that hamstring of his, because it's the same hamstring now. It's not a joke. Like, either stop, get surgery on it, be out for the year, come back 2025 and be like, actually, do you know what, I've had all this, and then go again. But then you got to think of the lad's ability to walk when he's 35, 40. Football is a short-term thing. Like, he's got to make that decision as well. Now, I'm not saying he should retire now, but have a think. You've been injured 8 times in the space of 2 years. And you've missed out majority of the season both times. So therefore, then you got to think, like Dean Ashton did it for West Ham. He was like, I'll keep getting injured. Like, I want to be able to walk and run with my kids. I don't need to be playing competitive football anymore. And you know what? Reece James has achieved a lot at his young age.
He has. I'm sure he's got more than enough money to,
if you need to
even
retire,
consider that.
Just retire, bro. Like, that's it. But it's that, and it's also the players' insurance as well. So if they retire due to injury, they get paid a hefty amount on insurance.
Yeah.
But then they can't play professional football again if they get paid a hefty amount of insurance. That's why that was Middlesbrough Arca. Do you remember Julio Arca, I think his name was?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
He got injured. He claimed on the insurance, and then he played for like northern teams, something, I don't know, like something 7th or 8th tier of the English football.
Right.
That didn't even class as a national league, but he just wanted to play football. He wasn't even in the league because you can't play in the league again and turn professional after you make this injury insurance claim.
Okay.
So
I did not know that.
So, if he comes financially, he can do that. But I'm just thinking he needs to take a look at himself as well and be like, how can I get better if I want to continue? Or alternatively, do I want to be able to run and walk and play with my kids and grandkids and so on? So, that's where I'm on James. That's where I'm on Chelsea as well.
I agree with what you're saying about Reece James, but like I said, for me personally, if I was in that position like Maresca, I'd probably just be like, look, we'll go do your surgery or whatever it is, but chances are that you're probably not going to feature for much longer because you're more of a liability. I mean, especially just think about it this way, right? He's 3 games like. What is it? You're in Champions League final, for example, right? And he hasn't played for 4 weeks, but he's been back for 2 games, for example, right? And you put him on in the 3rd game. Is that the right thing to do, considering his history of being injured? The 3rd game in a Champions League final.
No,
I know that's very. I know that's very specific, and I know that's very. Sorry, I'm not going to say far-fetched because obviously Chelsea have one. I mean, like right now, like in the next season, for example, it seems a bit far. But what if it happens? Yeah. That's going to be one of the most important nights for any football team. And all of a sudden, you've got a guy who's like, well, he's technically the club captain, so he has to play. Yes, mate, but he has to play. But what I mean? You can play fucking the banjo with his hamstring. You can literally just play a guitar solo with his hamstring.
Well, so it's also got proven, didn't it, when what was his name? Harry Kane was injured and came back for the final. When in reality he shouldn't have come anywhere near that final against Liverpool because he was a shadow of himself. Yeah. But they just somehow he wanted to play Champions League final. But I don't think Maresca's that guy though. I think Maresca is proven to be, if you're not good enough and you're not 100% fit and perform, you will get taken off. Like you will not start or you'll get taken off. Madueke, this is what I liked about Maresca. Madueke came off and like huffing and puffing, and as players do when they hear being taken off. Because I'm cautious how long we've been talking about Chelsea. And Maresca went afterwards in the interview, he goes, this player needs to know that was disrespectful what he did. You cannot expect to stay on the pitch when you are not performing at 100%. It's as simple as that. And it's fair. And everything he said was right. There was nothing about it like he sugarcoated nothing. He just said it in facts and he said it in a straight way, man to man. And I really like that because you're right. Players are always going to want to play. But if you're not performing 100%, either you won't start or you will get taken off.
Yeah,
and I think he's that guy though. I'm not worried about that with Maresca. I don't think he's going to give in to the status quo and who's the manager and who's the captain, and who's that. I think he's very much there to, and he said it before, I'm here to make tough decisions. I'm here to win for the team, full stop.
Yeah,
respect, that's why I may continue.
And that's why I say what I say about Reece James. I just feel like he seems the type of guy who's probably just having enough now or about to reach his limit with how much he can tolerate. Which again, he's got a job to do. So again, it's about the whole squad. It's not about the one player. And
100%.
You've got 56 players. So.
And the rest.
And the rest, so you got to think about that. But just real quick news, by the way, before we move on to Arsenal. So Arsenal won 5-1. Man City drew against Feyenoord 3-3.
Flipping heck.
And Bayern Munich just managed to win against PSG 1-0. And it looks like Kim Jan Lee or something. What's the
defender? Yeah. I just remember it's
Kim Jae. I know it's Kim Jae something, but anyway, so he must have scored the goal because everyone's hugging him and they're sort of like wiping the sweat, like, whew, I'm glad we got that goal then.
I don't know what's going on with City, like Man City before we move to Arsenal. I don't know what is happening there. What is that, 6 games without a win?
That's 6 games without a win, yeah.
I know it was 5. So it was 5 defeats in 5, and then now it's 6 games without a win. Yeah. Like, that is crazy. I don't know. It's Guardiola experiment. I think it's a conspiracy. I'm going back down the conspiracy route.
No, let's not. We discussed.
I'm telling you, bro. This is Red Bull again. All of a sudden, Max is not doing that great, and then becomes world champion because he goes and wins the next 4 races. This is that. Come after Christmas, City will go undefeated.
We discussed it, right? We discussed it last week. Before the international break. Yeah. Before the international break, and I don't really want to get into the whole conspiracy realm of it all. But that being said, you can see, or you can kind of
going on there.
You can put the puzzle together. Do you know what I'm saying?
How would they drop so much and be like, missing Rodri?
You can see the writing on the wall. Do you know what I mean? You can see the writing on the wall, especially when it's painted. So exactly.
You can lose one game, not 5. Like
5, come on, 6 without a win. Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. Right? Oh, they don't have Rodri. I'm sorry, but no, you're not losing 5 games in a row because you don't have one player.
Nah,
what 100%. Are you talking about? No. And again, we're talking about Rodri. Can we just be honest? Yes, he won the Ballon d'Or, but can we think about the whole situation, how he won the Ballon d'Or, first of all? And he's not Messi. He's not Ronaldo. He's not a game changer. Do you know what I mean? I don't remember. I don't remember Rodri one time taking the game by the scruff of its neck and just winning it. You are not that guy, my friend. You may have done it once when he took a shot from the outside, I think last season or whenever it was. That's it. But Vincent Kompany did that. But again, he's not that guy either. So, there you go. But
come on, Arsenal.
Look, Rick.
How are you feeling?
Decent result. Very good, yeah. I mean, especially after tonight as well. So I'm glad that
Before tonight, though, let's go on to the Nottingham Forest one. I predicted that, to be honest with you. I thought that was going to be a draw. I thought Nottingham Forest were not going to leak that many goals. I had a feeling they were going to be stronger at the back, a bit tighter, possibly hit on the counter. I even changed my fantasy and put their goalkeeper in the goal.
They were the second defence in the league.
Yeah.
So far before the weekend, which again, I didn't think we were going to lose that match, but I didn't think it was going to be a 3-0. I think it was going to be 1-0. Them going to counter, and us just trying to figure out, when we've got all the players back. So it's like, okay, let's figure out where everyone used to play and get used to it again. But I'll be honest with you, from the kickoff, we were just relentless. Absolutely relentless. We went at them from everywhere to the point where, even the commentator was like, I'm not sure how they had the best defense because they were just getting battered by Arsenal, and the whole architect for for that play was and is Martin Odegaard, and the fact that he's returned and we have played the way that we have played. I'm just talking about the weekend, obviously. It goes to show the importance that man has in our team. It's not even like, I know I'm saying about Rodri, but Odegaard is that guy, as in like he will change games, and he has proven that. So, if Rodri plays and City win, then yes, he can prove that as well. But just 5 losses in a row, it just doesn't compute very well to blame it on missing one player. Do you know what I mean? Who's not even in a position to score goals, for example.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Martin Odegaard has been fantastic. He's such a beautiful footballer. I don't mean in appearance. I mean just the way he plays football. Just so good. So good.
He really is, and he reminds me like of an amalgamation of Zidane and Bergkamp. Do you know what I mean? Like he's got that sort of, and he's developed this new passing style, which is like, when I say, I'm not saying like, this is the Odegaard pass, like he did not create this, no, but I'm saying he's using it now a lot more than I've ever seen. The little side pass. Do you know what I mean? Not like side footing it, like sort of curving it round, just like pushing it with the outside of the foot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he gets the ball and he pushes it. Yeah, but I've seen him do that quite a lot since the injury, and I'm like, wait, were you injured or were you just out practicing this move in your massive back garden? Like, is this what you're doing now, Martin? I can see you, but
let's not go there.
No, let's not do it. And but yeah, so. He is such a great player to watch and such a difference maker for our team. And I'm just hoping that he does not get injured again, ever. Titanium, carbon-tanium, whatever the hell he needs, some Optimus Prime metal, right? We will have to, as Arsenal fans, we will all have to chip in and buy it because, he is just irreplaceable in our team. I know everyone goes on about Saka, but even last year I said, for me, Odegaard was our player of the season. Do you know what I mean? Everyone was like, Saka did well. Yeah, he did well, but Odegaard was the player of the season. And even this season, even though Saka has been, assisting and scoring, I still think Odegaard, with the difference that he makes, I just feel like he is, again, that guy.
Yeah, no, without him, you looked clueless, I'll be honest with you. Like, you drew... you beat Spurs, but you drew... What did you do? You had so many draws. I think Chelsea, you drew to Bournemouth, got beat by Bournemouth, didn't you? Got beat by Bournemouth, and it was... What was it? I think 1 point in 9 or something, like 1 point in 3 games, whatever that stat was.
Yeah, just before...
Since he's come back, he's done really well, so... No, he's a quality footballer. It's just a shame he plays for your team.
I think I may have mentioned this when he first joined, but like I was never a big fan of him when he was in Spain.
Thought he was a flop, I'll be honest with you. Like when I saw him in Spain and he left Madrid for you guys, I thought, oh, here you go, Arsenal's just buying another flop.
Another flop, here we come. And I thought for me, what I didn't like most about Odegaard at the time was it felt like his attitude was wrong. But again, that was just probably that one match that I watched randomly and I saw him like kick off about something. But that's why I was like, oh, really, Odegaard? I'm not sure about this guy. And then,
even the word kickoff, though, I look at him and I don't really think he's like a kickoff guy. He's not a kickoff player. I feel like he's like a Bambi sort of player. Like he's probably like talking to the referee, like, come on, ref. And if the referee doesn't understand or he doesn't get his decision, he's not going to do anything else. He's like, all right, I tried. It's like that Scandi approach of like, what do you mean? Oh, all right, no worries. And just left it, like, you know what I mean?
Which is fine because like you kind of have to have that Scandi approach to life in general. Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, I think so.
In the eyes of adversary,
there's no point arguing. No. There's no point arguing with the referee. He's made his decision. No point going over and trying to intimidate after the decision. Do something before the decision is made.
Well, the Sporting player tonight, Diamonde, right? He got a yellow card within the first 5 minutes because he went in on a tackle against Saka, and then the ref gave him a yellow card, and then he sort of walked towards the linesman and again trying to explain why did I get this yellow card, and then the ref just sort of ran towards the player like Diamonde again, ready, like hand in pocket to give him a second yellow card. Do you know what I mean? But the captain stepped in. I don't agree. I know what you mean. I don't
that's
agree
the referee trying to take charge of that.
I totally do not agree with it, to be honest with you, because it's crazy. It's like, come on, man. Like, he's not going there with the sword trying to chop his head off.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? What's the worst he's going to do? Shout in his face, right? Okay, he's a man.
What were you looking at? Yeah.
Move on. Do you know what I mean? That's literally. He's not going to hurt him. Take it easy.
There's another 85 or 90 minutes left.
Yeah, just calm yourself down, right? So hand in pocket, captain ran over trying to stop it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I understand that he's not taking any shit, but at the same time, are you kidding me? You know, again, it's not like he kicked you in the balls or like, spat on your mum or some shit. So like whatever you find offensive, insert offensive here. But yeah, sorry, over the weekend, everyone sort of fell back into their default positions. Rice didn't feature, which was quite surprising. Like, on paper, and you think, Jorginho, really? Okay.
I saw that. I was like, what the hell's Hoggy doing in the starting 11?
But then I realized that the way that we play is obviously we have Raya integrated within Saliba and Gabriel, sort of like, that sweeper role way back. And then we've got them two playing like a kind of midfield, like a defensive midfield. Mm-hmm. And then you've got Jorginho and Partey sort of playing that more centre midfield. The thing is with Jorginho, he can pass the ball. Like,
oh no, he's a great passer of the ball. Yeah,
there's not many that can pass the ball like Jorginho, especially like in the Arsenal team. So again, I can understand if to have Jorginho, Partey and Odegaard in the same team. You've got one obviously who just can run past players or turn players in Odegaard. You've got Partey who can create chances for these guys, and then you got Jorginho who just he's like, all right, I'll maybe kick it, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll pass it out.
Maybe it's a 5.
Maybe I'll pass it out to the left.
Maybe it's a ping. Yeah.
Exactly, and that's the character that he has, even at Chelsea, and that's why I hated it when he played against Arsenal, because like, I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know if you're going to pass it left or right.
He's very good at controlling the game. Like, if you need to control the game with simply on possession, Jorginho was the guy. One thing I never liked him at Chelsea, he played so deep. Yeah. So when we got hit on the counter, he had no pace.
Oh, yeah.
But it looks like Arteta's obviously gave him a bit of cover. So if he ever does lose the ball in midfield, he just has the Saliba, the Gabriel, and whoever behind him. That's one thing we took at Chelsea.
Well, no, which is great, and I like Jorginho. Every time he plays, I don't mind him. But like you said, the only time I don't like Jorginho is when he's running after the attacker towards our own goal. It's like, no, Georgie,
not you, just someone else.
Can I just teleport into you right now because I know I can run faster?
That's literally without even training. Like, I can run faster.
I can run faster than you. I know I can. I believe in myself. But yeah, I think apart from that little switch up in the midfield, yeah, everything just ran smoothly. Obviously, Zinchenko made an appearance at the end. Again, more for controlling the game rather than for any defensive reason.
For charity there.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had the word charity in mind.
Ukraine, right?
Yeah. Like, what's this guy say?
No, I thought I said it out loud. I'm saying what you mean.
Yeah.
And but yeah, so he made an appearance. Jesus obviously started up front. Didn't didn't really do much. Sterling got an assist at the end, whatever it was. And for me, again, Nwaneri.
Let's get onto that. Let's get onto this boy, because he looks really, really good. He seems to have the confidence of a well-seasoned professional who's played for a while.
Yeah.
I'm not comparing him to Rooney. I'm not going to be that ridiculous and compare him to Rooney, but he seems
Let's not compare him to anyone.
No, but people love a comparison in the UK, don't they? Like here in the UK, the media loves a comparison, but Rooney is the only one that I've seen at 17, 16 years old where I've gone, fuck me, he is quality. I'm close to saying that about Ranieri. What's his name?
Nwaneri.
Say it again.
Nwaneri. So it's
Nwaneri.
So NWA.
Is the end of silence? Do you still have to pronounce the end?
Yeah, you still have to. Everyone is pronouncing the end, but I thought the same thing. I was like, is it just Nwaneri?
I thought it was Nwaneri as well.
Okay, from now on it's Nwaneri. For me, it's Nwaneri.
No, because the listeners of Tash Mike.
And they know. They'll know because the things with the N, it kind of trips you up. And let me start again. Nwaneri. Yeah, it's too much.
Too many consonants in one go, bro. Like I need a vowel in there.
Exactly. Just give me something, all right? Just make the N silent, okay?
Anyway,
so from now on it's Silent Night. Yeah, Silent Night.
Yes, Silent Night. I think his quality. I think he's really, really good. I think when Odegaard was off, he was your best player. And you had seasoned professionals there, the best player in terms of going forward. Don't get me wrong, he's not the best player in the club, but he was fearless. He had that. I'm going to go forward. I've got a point to prove here, and he was skillful enough to back it up. Great first touch, good mobility, good agility in terms of turning and moving and left and right. Yeah,
moving between the players.
Loved him. Really, really impressed with him. Really, really impressed with him. And again, pisses me off that he plays for your team.
Well, you could have bought him, but because obviously you have no more, space.
We don't have room in the changing room.
Exactly, you have no more space in the squad. That's not our fault.
The checkbook is still full. There's just no room in the. We're waiting for planning permission from Chelsea and Fulham Council to get a second storage, like a loft conversion, so we can have some extra players.
You wait for someone to add more pages to the checkbook. That's what you're waiting for, really. But I think
that's to sell to meet PSR. Otherwise, the checkbook would be free.
That's it. But no, I think with Nwaneri, he every time, even when he played against the first match against Bolton in, I think it was the EFL Cup, wasn't it? Yeah, EFL Cup. Yeah. He scored 2 goals. And I thought, wow, okay, it's Bolton, so let's just not get carried away. Maybe by the time he came on, everyone was a bit tired, and obviously he was definitely lively. He was on it, as soon as he came on. And then you see him a couple more times, and you think, oh, okay, wait a second. So you are this guy then, right? So he is that guy as well. But with Odegaard being injured, I feel like it kind of hampered his progression a little bit as well, purely because Arteta was probably of the mind of I'm not going to start a 17-year-old in an important role where the captain plays. Do you know what I mean? When you haven't started a full match yet. Do you know what I'm saying? So it kind of hampered it, but at the same time, it's you have no one else for that position. Trossard proved it in 3 matches that he couldn't handle from the start in that position. So try him. Put him on. Don't just put him on the last 10 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever it is.
He can't do much. He can't affect the game that much.
He made some differences in terms of some of the runs the spaces that he opened up for the runs, but again, it's 5 minutes. Maybe he'll score once in 17 games when he comes on with 5 minutes to go. Do you know what I mean?
I'm with you on that. That's not worth it. Give him 60 minutes from the start. If you think of anything, just give him 60 minutes from the start.
Well, we've got I think we've got EFL games coming up, and obviously we've got
Palace, I think, on the 18th in the EFL.
So we've got Palace, and then we've got Palace again, I think, because we play them in the league as well. So. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that it is the 18th. Yeah. Okay. So there's matches coming up where he can play, and I'm not saying risk a match or sacrifice a match just to play in one area. No, there will be times where it's okay, Odegaard's done really well, or he hasn't really been up to it at that particular 60th minute or whatever. All right, make a quick change, because Nwaneri he slots right in there. Do you know what I mean?
Could you not play with both though as well? If you're winning 3-0,
possibly.
Get rid of one of the CDMs and put Nwaneri in, and then just
You could probably get rid of a Party or a Rice. Yeah, of course you could.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just play with 2 10s then.
I think, that could also be a possibility. I don't know if that's something that would work fantastically well, or something that's like, it's kind of redundant. Experiment with that.
He needs game time, though. I think
that's what he needs. Yeah,
I think he will give Arsenal 2 years. If he doesn't become a regular in his starting 11, I think he'll leave.
Yeah,
mark my words. Like, honestly, because he looks the kind of player like what Cole Palmer was doing to Pep Guardiola. Like, I believe in myself. I feel I'm good enough, and I want to play regular football. And he left City. He could have stayed at City and won titles and trophies, etc., and kept having medals.
He wants to play
and not feel part of it, but he wants to go and play football. Bill Gilmore did the same. He stayed with Chelsea, won the Champions League, but he didn't kick a ball once in the Champions League. But he got a medal because he was in the squad.
Yeah.
But he didn't feel like he won anything because he never contributed.
No real sense of achievement.
There's no sense of achievement. He didn't contribute to anything. He was never on the pitch. But he could have stayed at Chelsea. And he was like, no, I want to go and play football. And he did all right. He went to Brighton, to be fair. He did okay. Then now he's at Napoli doing okay.
Yeah,
and it's, I believe, same with Nwaneri, whatever his name is.
Nwaneri,
you need to think Arteta needs to put something together. Either shift his position to a left wing, so he takes over Martinelli, Trossard, or he plays as another calm. Because Odegaard's young. How old's Odegaard? 24, 26?
24.
He's got like another decade in him. You know what I mean? Like,
don't say that. Don't jinx
it. Look at you smiling.
Don't jinx it.
I didn't even know you had that many teeth.
But the thing is, yes, I would obviously love for him to stay that long, but it begs the question of like, what happens if we don't win anything? You know, how long a player is going to stick around? And I'm not saying, they're not loyal. No, they are well within their rights to move on.
And sometimes they're loyal to a paycheck as well. Depends who pays the most money.
And that's why,
Salah, the interview on Salah very quickly aside to it. Did you hear it? He said,
no.
do we have any? I've not heard it.
No.
What was it? A reporter asked Mohamed Salah, any news on the contract? He says, it's almost December now. I've not heard anything. So what's going to happen? Are you staying or are you going? He says, well, it's December. I've not heard anything. So it's probably more out than in. And I thought, like, wow. Fucking hell, Salah. Like,
wow.
Like, without Liverpool, you would have been a fucking nobody. Like, without robbing Liverpool, like, I'll be honest with you, like, let's face it, Roma, he was doing okay, but he wasn't to the stardom that he got in Merseyside. Fabinho and Mane made Salah into who he is, in the Champions League victory and the Premier League victory. So,
sure.
I just You're right. Like, for Liverpool, like, listen, you might be asking for 500, but you can sell for 400.
450.
I think that's what he wants. You know? That's what he wants. He wants 450, 500,000. But Liverpool have got a little bit of a delicate situation, because if they pay him that, Van Dijk is going to want close to that. Then Trent is going to want close to that. And then all of a sudden, you've just spent 1.6 million on 3 players.
They should have sold Salah when they were getting the 156 million. That's what should have happened. But it's a cow's opinion now. Yeah, it's a cow's opinion. But with Nwaneri, just going back to him, I feel like I see more of a Foden, where he is definitely part of the plans. I don't think he's going to go anywhere. And I think the way that he's integrating him makes sense because of his age. And like you said, like we discussed about, but just earlier in the pod, these guys are young. It's like, why would you want to overwork them right now? And by the time they're 23, it's like, the injuries and Reece James or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Because that's going to be the new diagnosis now. It's like, what's wrong with that guy? Reece James, man.
Yeah, that's literally going to be, he's going to be the baseline to everything else. Yeah. That's going to be the diagnosis. But here's another stat for you. I never knew this guy would come out. Florentino Perez came out saying that our footballers are playing too many matches. Perez came out and said that. And I was like, you, who wanted to start the European champion, whatever it was that he was trying to do, European League, now they're playing too much. And then he gave the stat of Jude Bellingham at 21 played 250-something games, right? Less than 260, but more than 250. Christ. Compare that to 21-year-old David Beckham, who played 54 games.
Jesus Christ.
That's the difference in the amount of games.
Insanity. That is insanity.
That 21-year-old, from the day he turned professional to now, played 200-something games. David Beckham, day he turned professional till then, played 54 games. And I just thought to myself, like, that's just goes to show he's going. And that's the problem. Like, you can't hack it anymore. Your body cannot hack it. Although with the best medicine in the world, or the best facilities, not even medicine, sport medicine, and best facilities and rehab and so on, you just cannot do 12 kilometers every 3 days, 4 days.
Carbotanium, man. Carbotanium muscles.
Too much.
That's what they should be invested in now. Yeah, carbon and titanium fused together. But yeah, so that's why I feel like he has got a good future with the team, and I look forward to seeing.
Is he a fan? Is he an Arsenal fan?
He's from the academy. He's the academy. Yeah, he's the academy guy.
From the academy, but is he like a supporter?
Yeah, he's a proper fan. He's from Islington. He's from Islington and everything.
So that'll be his team then, yeah.
Yeah, so that's his team. And to find someone that close to home who is a proper talent, it's very good. They're doing a good job out there in the academy. They're actually recruiting with their brains and not just like, who can bring us money. So yeah, like overall, over the weekend, very, very impressed and very relieved that we got that win. Because it was definitely needed, and it just shows that we just had to be a bit patient for the full squad to turn up, and there was nothing to worry about. And just real quick as well over tonight's match, same thing again. Started off just on fire. First half, we had everything. Like Porto had absolutely nothing. Spotting, whatever it is, right? Who cares? They're all the same.
Who cares? 5-1.
Yeah. For the 5-1 team, whatever it is. The team that beat City. Sorry. Yeah. I'd happily say that. But yeah, with them, they didn't offer anything going forward in the first half, and we just countered, and we found so much space, especially down the middle, just squeezing in. Saka doing his thing. Odegaard just absolute masterclass yet again. Mm-hmm. I love watching him play. I really, really love watching him play, and I just hope he stays fit for the rest of the season. But yeah, there was nothing else after the 5-1. Obviously, I know we jumped on the pod. It was 4-1 at that time, so it was like, whatever. It is what it is. They're winning, so let's just it just carried on. Made some changes. Zinchenko came back on. He looked freshly shaved after beating Albania. Bastard. But yeah, I honestly, Rick, very, very impressed with what I've seen in the past 2 weeks. In the past 2 games, sorry. And I just hope that continues in December as well, with the 2 games a week, 3 games a week till the end of the year. And but yeah, I don't have anything else to add on Arsenal.
No, neither do I. I've got nothing on either team. Very quickly, I wanted to touch on Man United and a new manager. Did you watch the training video where he sounds like flipping Groot from the Minions?
No.
Oh, I'll have to send it to you on WhatsApp. It was so funny. Similar to that, but saying like, you must squeeze together. And like he tries to do the voice. No, I am Groot, because that's off. What's his name? Gru, not Groot. Gru from the Minions.
Oh, Minions, sorry. Oh, yeah, no, sorry. Yeah. Okay. The Steve Carell character.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. I thought you, for some reason, I thought you said Groot, like from Guardians of the Galaxy.
I did. My bad, yeah, okay. But I think it's just Gru, and I found it hilarious. It's really funny. But yeah, speak on them. Like, I saw a little bit of that against Ipswich, and he really wants them to start pressing high. But Man United players, Casemiro being one of them, really uncomfortable with the high press. Did you see that? Jamie Carragher touched on it as well on the evening report, and I was like, the manager was screaming at him saying, get up, and he's like looking behind him to like, am I okay to leave this safe space, this safe haven that I'm in? And I thought to myself, Cass, like, you probably need to be replaced as soon as Kobe Maino comes in. You need to go now, broski, because make that paycheck and leave.
Take him out the back with a shotgun and just let him down gently. So that's what you need to do. But look, there was a meme that came out of Amorim, and it said, these tactics worked against Estrella de Amorada or Amadora or whatever it is. It's like that.
Yes, I saw that as well.
Who the hell are Estrella Amadora, by the way? Like Amadorado, whoever the fuck they are.
Yeah, bro, it's been exciting. I really hope he does something, because I want to see Man United again. So that we can all compete. I just want to see them so we can beat them again.
They've had way too much time and money that they've spent in the past, over a decade that they've spent this money and time. Yeah. They have brought in nothing. They do not deserve anything as a team right now. Like, I know we said it as football fans, we like to see them back to glory days and, challenging and making more interesting. I'm not interested in Man United. Like, I feel like they are the team, to be honest with you. They are the team who they've always been before Fergie. Like, this is the team, because even before Fergie,
Man United,
this is Man United,
This is Man United,
So
without Fergie,
and I'm sorry, but eras come to an end, like our boy Ten Hag said, even though
His game's winning too.
That's too funny.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. I'm excited to see what happens, though, like just to see what he does, because he's another quality.
I mean, come on, Ruben.
First game back, I get it. First game in it.
Where's the manager bounce?
It's difficult to know. Yeah, there is no. Well, I suppose they wasted it all with Ruud van Nistelrooy because he had 3 and 3 wins.
Oh, good point. Yeah. Okay, so they should have just kept him on, really.
Yeah, should have kept Ruud on.
But then again, he would have tarnished his legacy as a Man United player. So yeah,
I think it's interesting to see what's going to happen now, because when do you play Man United? Is it the weekend after?
Weekend after, yeah. So we play West Ham next. We've got Man United after that, and then Fulham after that.
Yeah, so tough games, a couple of tough games.
Oh yeah,
that'll be his real test. Arsenal. Are you home or away?
So I believe for United we are at home and away for the other 2 games.
Yeah, that's fine. At home at the Emirates should be a decent game. United Arsenal is always a decent watch, regardless of how poor Man United are. Now, honestly, mate, Premier League this year, I'm super excited, and I think I'm even more excited because my team is sitting pretty third, fourth, goal difference. That's the only thing that makes it more exciting.
Well, they're contenders now.
I think if we were 8, I saw the contender bit. I don't know.
No. Sorry, I don't mean.
0.6% chance Chelsea have got to win the league.
No. I don't mean win the league. I mean contender as in like top 4 and to make it interesting, at least in the top 6. You know what I mean?
I use this phrase for teams at the top, but it'll be ours to lose the top 4. Now we're in there.
That's what I'm saying.
Just it's in our hands. Like I gave that example for you guys when you were 8 points clear. I'll give the same for Liverpool. Liverpool started to lose, regardless how early it is. Yeah, 8 points clear from second.
Well, it's approaching halfway through the season, mate. So it's not that early. It's not that early.
What was it? Week 19, I think we're on, or something. What are we on?
I think we're on week 16, I believe.
16. 19 will be halfway, of course. But yeah, week 16.
Sorry, so this weekend is round 13, so there's actually 6 weeks to go till.
So 6 weeks to the half. But still, by December it'll be of course.
So in a month's time it'll be halfway through the season, and I guess that's when stock can be really taken of where everyone is and how everyone's performed.
Agreed.
And then you can make an educated guess on who could potentially win.
I'm really disappointed on the recruitment for Chelsea, like how we messed up on an Arne Slot or somebody like that. Like, how is he doing so well? What is going on here?
Well, okay, Rick, let me put it this way, right? They haven't, Liverpool, yes, they've won, but they haven't played very well. Like, they've been scrappy wins.
They've been winning most of the time, so this is the thing.
So I will always bring to your attention something that you may have forgotten, my friend, but it will make you feel very good. Unai Emery went on a 22 unbeaten run with Arsenal, but there is absolutely no way anyone can argue that we played well in any of those games. Do you know what I mean? Right, and we ended that season 8th.
Oh.
So I'm not saying that Liverpool are going to end up 8th. I'm not saying that. That's crazy. No. However, I am saying that.
Funny if they did.
Yeah.
Fuck Liverpool fans.
I'm thinking.
And I'm thinking of 2 of the bastards.
I'm thinking now with 2 games a week. I think this is where we're going to see where Liverpool are really at, to be honest, because they're going to get really challenged and tested.
Well, they've got City this week, and obviously City need to respond after 6 losses and a draw. They really need to respond.
If City loses this match, they're probably going to get overtaken by Arsenal and Chelsea.
Yeah, 100%.
And they're probably going to end up 4th just to satisfy the Lord Chancellor.
Yes. It's be like nothing going on with 150.
Yeah, nothing's happening here, man. What are you talking about? We're shit. We're a shit team. Look, we're missing one player. We're crap. We're crap. We're nothing. We're garbage.
It'd be interesting. But, honestly, bro, I'm excited for this weekend as well. Now, with the Premier League being back, I just feel like it's go time again. And now with December coming, as a fan, you hate it for the players in that sense, but as a fan, you just love the fact that there's football every 3 nights. Every 3 days there's a game going on. This week there's a game every day this week. Obviously Monday night we had the Newcastle West Ham, Champions League tonight, Champions League tomorrow, Conference League and Europa League Thursday. I think Friday is Southampton versus Palace or somebody else.
Is it really? Wow.
Yeah. There's a game Friday.
Friday as well. Wow. That's
Saturday to Sunday, the following week, there's football every day.
I can't wait. And especially during that Christmas period as well, when we're like off work, and we could actually just wake up, have a drink, and just have a drink. Tomorrow's
an interesting game. Liverpool, Madrid. That'll be an interesting one to see where. I know Madrid have not been great, but to see where Liverpool really are, because they're unbeaten in their Champions League. But see where they really are when like the kings of Europe, really.
Well, they're the kings of Europe.
There's
absolutely nothing about that. But yeah, it should be good. And before we do leave, though, I do want to say congratulations to the 4-time world champion.
4-time Max Verstappen.
Your boy,
Lewis
Max.
Is 8, right? Or 7-time. Lewis is 7 or 8. Max is 3.
Okay, if you're asking me,
what's that meme that they go through? Like they ask the drivers and they say Lewis is, and they give him that extra championship. How many has Lewis won? 6 or 7?
7.
7. So they say officially 7. Yeah. So a lot of the drivers on the grid, they say, well, he is an 8-time champion. I mean, 7 world-time champion, and it's not just 1 or 2. There's literally a handful of drivers that drop 8-time world champion. So yeah, because that's interesting.
I mean that was just God. But either way, officially he is a 4-time world champion, and to be fair, this season he fought like a champion as well. Like he fought as if he wanted to retain that title, because he didn't have the best car like he did last season. Red Bull obviously dominated. Absolutely, what was it, 19 wins or something like that, 18 wins or some shit. Yeah. It was just insanity. So they broke records. But this season, as Rick drops his phone,
no, just to the table.
This season, I think he had to challenge, especially at the Ferraris. Mercedes came into their own but coming up to the end of the season. Yeah. McLaren, obviously, from Miami onwards, they were main contenders. And to be fair, if Lando Norris wasn't such a trash fucking driver, they actually would have been first right now to win the constructors title.
Yeah.
But as it stands, I believe it is Ferrari.
Is Ferrari first?
About 13
something, nothing in it.
Yeah, so definitely nothing in it. But again, it just goes to show, like with McLaren, like, what happened to you? You have the fastest car, Lando. You didn't hesitate to tell Lewis that at the beginning of the season. You had the fastest car for 7 years. It's like, you have the fastest car now, mate, but you're still not doing shit. Do you know what I mean? Where's your title?
McLaren, sorry, to correction.
Okay,
McLaren at first at 608. Okay. And Ferrari is second with 584. So what's that? Less than 24 points ahead.
Okay, so that's still nothing in it, to be honest.
Still nothing in it, yeah.
So what 1-2 finish for Ferrari and even a 3-4 for McLaren could sort of make that difference.
Yeah.
But the way that McLaren's have sort of dropped in the last couple of races, it's a bit worrying, because it's like, well, do the drivers not know how to drive anymore, or has the car just
I've been really concerned
evolved
about that as well. Like, what's going on? Why did they drop so quickly? Like, what is happening?
So I think what McLaren have a problem with is tracks with lower temperature. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Mercedes, they thrive in that. And if you look back throughout the season in Silverstone and stuff like that, they did win in Canada. Yeah. They did really well because it was a wet track and obviously cooler as well. So that's the problem that McLaren have been having. But I just, to go from a title contender to where you are now, the only way I can label that is bottler, right?
Yeah.
You kind of bottled it, because you sent your car into Max's car so many times. You know what I mean? It's like, how could you even consider being a champion? And like, that's why I say what I say. Like, Max drove like an absolute champion this season, because he fought sometimes a bit too aggressive. He got the points for that. He got the penalties.
But sometimes he fought within the rules, though. That's the thing. The aggression was well within the rules. So
well within the ruls, yeah.
That's well allowed. Like, you can't be mad at that.
You look back. So basically, Rick, what I've been doing recently is I've been watching some old F1 races. So I'm subscribed to F1 TV. It's like £2 a month or something like that, right? And you get all these documentaries, you get all the past races, like from the 70s.
Yeah.
So I've been watching from 2010 season onwards. So I'm right now, I'm just finishing the 2016 season, which was Rosberg. He won the title.
But I couldn't stand that prick.
Yeah, I couldn't stand it. Yeah, now I know why I couldn't stand him, because I've forgotten. But then watching the 2016 season wrap up, I'm like, you are a cunt.
Yeah,
like the definition. Like how? No, I'm so glad that you only won and fucked off, because you realised that shit. I can't challenge Lewis every season.
Well and truly.
So I've been watching that, but like, and when you look back, you look at a Vettel, for example, or you even look at going further back, looking at a Schumacher or a Raikkonen or an Alonso. Those guys fought hard. You know what I mean? They fought every single driver. So that was, and for me, that's why I think Max is definitely one of the best drivers that I've ever seen, like that I've ever watched. Because as much as I don't really care for him that much as a person, he may be lovely, I don't know, but you can't deny that he has been just a magician in that car.
No, yeah, you're right. I think I'm already looking forward to next year, though. I want to see what Lewis can do in a Ferrari. I'm hoping McLaren continue that sort of on the trajectory of progression and winning. Maybe Oscar Pistar, wrong player.
He's in jail, bro.
Yeah, maybe he can come back and take over Lando. 2 Oscars
with his ting-ting-tings.
Yeah, with his poor little ting-ting.
Damn.
No, but I don't even think Lando should be the number one driver anymore for them. I think Oscar, what's his name? Piastri. Thank you, Oscar Piastri. He proved he was excellent, and obviously this year I think he's been a team player. But even next year he'll probably have a bit more confidence to be like, actually, I need to be the main guy for this team. So no more telling me let Lando goes through and so on. He understands why he did it. He did what he had to do. But next year should be interesting as well for them. Or at least it's coping to be interesting, with Lewis finding some form, Mercedes finding some form, with Russell obviously winning the recent one in Vegas. So let's see what happens. Let's see, when does it start? March next year, I think it begins.
March next year, yeah. But I mean, we've still got a couple more races to decide.
Yeah, I think there's two races left. What is it? Doha and Qatar, and then obviously the big one in Abu Dhabi. Yeah.
So it should be a good end to the season, because right now Red Bull, I don't think, apart from Max winning, they're not strong enough to win the constructors, because again Perez is nowhere to be fucking seen. Has anyone seen Sergio? We don't even know. I don't know. No one's seen Checo. He's turned to John Cena. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no one's actually seen him. So
is he still got a seat for next year? Or?
So far, yes. But I think that's about to change. To be honest, I think it'll probably depend on the next 2 races. So yeah, next season, I'm so looking forward to it. Seeing Lewis in red is just going to be mad. It's going to be a mad thing to see, because it's always been silver or silver. So yeah, silver arrows or silver McLaren. But yeah, Rick, look, we will leave it there, because we've been carrying on, and I will get this podcast out for people to into their e-holes. And do you have anything else to add? Anything else before we leave?
I've got nothing else to add, brother. Just send us out, and obviously we'll do another one on the following Sunday. Well, not following Sunday. Sunday coming, when we'll review some of the league action going on.
Absolutely.
Chelsea Villa, you boys versus West Ham, and obviously the big one, Liverpool City, isn't it? So we'll see from there. But no, I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited. I've got nothing else to add, and see you all on the next one. But send us out, bro.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much for being here. We'll catch you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay low. Rick.
I was waiting for your little beady smile to come on. I could see you, dude. That's why I stared at you directly. I wasn't even staring at the screen. I was staring at the camera, so I can stare into you, stare into your soul. I felt it. Like, why is he staring?
I felt it. That's why I smiled. I was like, shit. Okay, he got me.
Good night from me.
Yeah, good night.
Good night. Goodbye. Whatever time you listen to this, who cares?
It doesn't matter. Just go.
Yeah, just go already. No, you hang up. Change channel.
No, you hang up, man. Shit.